in the class about how to make your home nice for your husband. When he comes home, that you greet him. You are greeting him, hey, honey, welcome home. Mm-hmm. And then it was that you have food prepared for him.
Yes. That's unpopular these days because I've heard with my own ears, people say he can cook for himself.
He's grown.
Yes, he's a grown man. He can cook for himself. That may be true.
That is true.
It is true.
But it was a part of bonding with your husband and making your marriage space nice.
We've got this remarried love. It's better than we dreamed of. Left the pain in the past. Just you and me.
Welcome to Remarried Love, where we help couples build a stronger, healthier legacy remarriage. I'm D.
And Aki. This is going to take a maturity to hear what we're saying and to do these things for some people.
Yeah.
Well, let's get right into it. So number 3 kind of goes along with the intimacy date just a little bit because it's invest in your marriage space or invest in the space where your marriage lives.
Yes.
Wherever that is. So if that is, your first apartment, if it's a condo, if it's a luxury home, wherever your space is,
you want to invest there. Yes.
And it's funny because
we're talking about physical investment of what you're wanting to do in that space.
Yeah, we're talking it's physical and the atmosphere of that space. So I'll give you an example. When we got together, one of the things I had asked my husband, I said, I don't want to have broke things around me. And I learned this actually when I was going to women's training in the Nation of Islam. I wasn't a part of it. I was just doing some training that they have. I wasn't ever Muslim, but I think, they were trying to convert me maybe. And so I was going through these trainings and they were talking about a class, how to make your home nice for your husband.
Yeah, that sounds like a good class.
Yeah, but it's unpopular.
It's very unpopular.
Who's going to go to a class, how to make your home nice for your husband? That's the class. And I didn't have any problem with it. I was young. I wasn't even thinking about marriage at the time, but it was interesting. And one of the things that they said was, if your husband goes to work every day, that you should wake up before him and help him, send him off of the day. Let's say if he likes coffee, you should be the one that wakes up and makes his coffee for him. Mm-hmm. If he likes orange juice, you should be the one that wakes up, pours the orange juice for him and sends him off, pray for him and send him off on his way.
It's almost like he can see the purpose of why he's going to this job.
Yeah, it was something like that. I didn't even understand that at first. I didn't see that with my parents at the time. There were so many different schedules, and then when somebody's off on military, they're gone a whole time frame. So you're not waking up each day. But even with that, it's like a phone call, a text. It's something to let that other person know, hey, I'm here for you. I appreciate you. And I think that was the point. It was really something to let him know that you appreciate him in the morning.
And what he's doing. He's getting up.
To start your day.
Yes.
And it could be vice versa, but in this situation at this class, they didn't have that part.
Yes. Well, in that class, I'm sure they were teaching the women for men. And
right.
Over in the other class, they're teaching the men for the woman
to have a job and get up every day. I don't, even I know that they were saying even if you don't have a job, you should get up every day and do something in your home. Every day you're doing something. So, that's unpopular. These are unpopular things that we're saying. And
a man should
be know it.
productive.
That's what they were saying.
That's what they were teaching the men.
Yeah. So there's that. And I remember I was doing that when you had to get on the road a lot. You don't like coffee, but you do like, somebody to help with anything for you. Oh, let me get your tie. And just, hey, I appreciate you.
A breakfast is good.
Yeah. Or a breakfast, whatever it is. Pack your lunch. I've seen ladies do that for their husbands. Mm-hmm. They wake up, they make sure their lunch is packed and send them off, with a little hug, with a kiss. I'm up here with you. I'm in the trenches with you. And I'm not just resting.
Well, we're doing it together.
We're kind of, yeah, it kind of fosters that. The other thing, everybody's going to love this, is when he gets home, and I think there was a video about a lady recently kind of harassing her husband.
Yes.
I don't know if it's harassing. I don't know what the word is, but
I would call it harassing. And a lot of people who commented said she was harassing him.
Yeah.
And that's why he did what he did.
he came home from work and he stayed in the car and took a nap. So in the class about how to make your home nice for your husband is when he comes home that you greet him. So you're not like
on the telephone, talking to your friends. You don't have people over.
You're not doing that. I mean, if you have to go to the bathroom, that's different. But we're just saying you are greeting him, hey, honey, welcome home. And then it was that you have food prepared for him.
Yes. That's unpopular these days because I've heard with my own ears people say he can cook for himself.
He's grown.
Yes, he's a grown man. He can cook for himself. That may be true.
That is true.
It is true.
But it was a part of bonding with your husband and making your marriage space nice.
Yes, because you want to invest in your marriage that way.
Making him, like, you know, the lady that I guess was on the video, what if she brought him a little snack? Like, hey, honey, this is your favorite.
Well, she attacked him and she actually did hit him on his chest to wake him up.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's like very...
It's abrupt.
It's abrupt. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Out of a sleep from a hard day at work, come to your driveway, you fall asleep. Luckily, you made it home.
Yeah.
You know, because of traffic.
Right.
And then you fall asleep in your own driveway and your spouse comes, hits you on your chest. What are you doing? How come you didn't come in the house?
With questions.
Waking you up abruptly, angrily. With
Not like in the spirit of hey,
it wasn't a spirit of love.
I'm so glad you made it home. And for me, I had to... It wasn't too hard for that part. I don't think that was hard. The morning part for me was very hard because
some people are not morning
I'm not
people.
a morning person. So it was just like, baby, I love you. Thank you.
And I understood that because I know who I married.
And you knew that I was trying.
Yes.
You knew that I appreciate you. And I don't know if I did that as much when we first had children and I was up all night with them because we had agreed, you know, I would stay up all night. I would do the night shift.
Yes, you did the night shift.
So I was just kind of like, but we wanted to pray with each other before we left. And so the evening time that's where I could shine. You know, after work, I could do that. And
that's harder for me, especially being a person who gets up early.
Yeah, you're an early person.
And then trying to stay up late and doing that consistently every day.
No, I just meant like when you came home from work.
Okay,
that part.
Yes.
Yeah. And so you came home from work. And I remember I had to work on not coming to you with all of the things of the day.
Yeah, don't throw up on me.
Yeah, like
it's a verbal.
You know, this didn't work, and this we need to fix, and this and that, and then this person called, and you know, and so I had to I was literally like, don't say anything.
Yeah, it comes off as a verbal assault.
Yeah,
to some people.
It was just like
when you walk through the door and someone is just unloading all their stuff on you,
and what the kids did.
Yeah,
and the kids drove me crazy and this person drove. So I had to learn that. This podcast is all about helping remarriages, and we do want your feedback. And we know a lot of people are like, I don't want to comment because I don't want my business out there.
Yeah, you don't want to be all out in the streets.
Yeah. And we're discreet. So
very discreet.
If you DM us at RemarriedLove, either through Facebook or Instagram, we will keep your name, your handle, everything private. If you wanted to share a story or a situation that we can talk about, or you have ideas for other topics that we can talk about.
Yes, that will help remarried couples.
Yes.
And blended families.
I think I had a good friend group of girls and or ladies who had fun with me because they knew, okay, Aki, it's like 4:15. You need to go to the store and get some cheese and make sure you have that. Are you ready? And they were like, it's this time we're getting off the phone with you because we're not going to get in trouble with D. Don't have D mad at us.
Yes.
And so I'd be like, girl, I'm cooking this. And we'd share recipes and just giggle and have fun. Like it didn't seem like it was like a bad thing at all.
They're good women and they wanted to invest in our marriage.
Yeah, they wanted to help out. They knew we were remarried. They were like, girl, don't mess this up. Don't make sure he is fed. Yes. So I think I was better at welcoming you home and having food for you and trying to look nice when you got home.
Oh yeah. I remember one occasion when you did that, and it's still ingrained in my mind. And I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
it was powerful. That's a powerful moment when you can do something for someone else and they remember it years.
Yeah.
It has to be at least 10 years.
Yeah, because we
now.
didn't have kids at that time. So I think you came home, I had food, and, I was looking nice the way, and you were just like, oh my gosh.
Yes, that's all I can say is yes.
I didn't know it was like I didn't know it was going to have that much of an impact. And a lot of times, because I did not see that in my parents' marriage, I had no idea what that could do for your marriage.
Yes.
No one told me.
Well, I do appreciate it. And I'm going to let
class
you know,
was
let
telling
the
me.
world know I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the class for that, and I wish that more people would take advice from others who are going to help them invest in their marriage.
Yeah. We want to thank the Nation of Islam for that class.
We're Christian people, by the way.
Yes, but that was the only place I found that out. And I was like, oh, people do this? Oh, this. Yeah. And they were saying how much your husband will enjoy it, but they were talking about more so it's building him up. He might have had a bad day at work. You don't know what he experienced. You don't know what he experienced on the ride home. You don't know what he experienced with the boss or a manager.
A coworker could have said something or tried to set him up or what have you, and it's like, wow.
And they kind of made it like it was like a healing and a safe space in that time period where he could be. And I think that is important for marriages and for ladies, wives to understand the power that they have in those small moments in that small amount of time when he comes home from work.
Yes.
Like it's like a precious moment time.
Yes. It's a time when you both can connect in a positive way.
Yeah. You can bond with each other. And that is hard. Like if your husband is coming home at different times, like let's say you work later than he does, you come home later, or you have to travel further, but having something there for him or just having a moment that you guys have together.
There's always a way to do something.
So there's
good.
workarounds.
Yes.
There's workarounds.
You can work around to do something good for the person you love. Because you're telling the world, I married this person, I love this person, but it's weird when someone doesn't want to do something good for the person they love.
Well, that's why we're giving solutions and options, because sometimes it's only weird because they didn't even know. You know what I mean? They didn't know that they could do this or how to do it, how to show.
It may be how to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't know how to do it, but now you're given options and ways of how you can show this love to your spouse.
And appreciation and gratitude. Those are great things in marriages. And I know that I had friends that were men taking the men classes. And one of the things that they spoke about for the men was to not allow broken things in the home. Don't have your wife
come home
living with broke stuff.
You don't want to be where you're using a toaster and the toaster doesn't work. It's like either we're going to get rid of the toaster or we're going to try and fix the toaster. The toilet's still running. It's just making that weird noise.
And I'm so glad that when I told you that, you were just looking like, oh.
I never thought of it.
You were like, oh, okay.
I didn't realize that things, first of all, could be broken in the home one after the other. And we know
that's first. We didn't know how many things could be broke because we were kids.
But, over time, things do break in a home. And so you have to know how to either fix them or replace them.
Well, I'm glad that you started investing in that. Like you weren't a handyman, but you became one.
I became a handyman.
And you took it seriously.
Yes.
And I think
in terms of being a craftsman, not just somebody who's going to fix it and it's on a low level. So
yeah, but what did you think that it did for me as a wife?
I think that it made you feel secure, safe, and proud.
Those are all good. That's the way that you just explained it. But you know what else it made me feel?
What's that?
That I'm not subject to other men or other people to have my home the way that I,
so you
just did it work.
You weren't subject to the contractor. You weren't subject to the plumber. You weren't the plumber
the
man,
electrician,
I should say.
to everyone.
To the electrician man.
Just to the electrician man.
Yeah,
what
I'm
if
going to
it's
say
a
it
woman?
like that because, it's another man. You have your man making your home feel comfortable for you.
Yeah.
And safe.
I didn't want to have to hire somebody just to change a light fixture to a fan. And, a ceiling fan. And I remember I want to be cool in this room. We bought this, older home or whatever. We're going to fix it up. And all I want is a light fixture with a fan.
Exactly.
And I remember when I first told you that, you were just looking up at it like, okay, I have to put this fan up for her. And you did it. And I knew it took you a while. You had to get over like whatever you were feeling about it, like electricity,
little parts.
You had to let yourself go to know that you could do it.
Yeah. What if I don't put something in the fan that was supposed to be there?
And let me tell you, honey, it just made my day when I saw you, like your problem solving skills, your planning. It just was wonderful. And I did not know that having a husband that would try to fix things for me.
Yes.
That if there's something that, we could paint or do, just having someone do that, it really makes you feel special.
Yeah.
Like what man is going to do that?
Well, I'm glad that you used the term try to fix it because I do know and understand that there are some men who are just not handy men.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do have to pay someone, but you also have friends and someone you can talk to.
Yeah.
And now you have social media where you can go online
YouTube
and look at videos so that you can learn a new skill of how to install a fan.
Right.
You can buy that particular fan that he's putting in and go step by step and figure out how to put this fan in your house for your wife so she's happy and she's cool.
Yeah. And see, the thing is that you weren't like, look, just get this, what do you call it? Like a floor fan. I'm just going to buy you a floor fan and just do this and just rig this up and I'll just do this. Don't worry about why are you complaining that the table
leaning on the couch.
The table is wobbly. Just put a piece of something under
Cardboard.
there and just do that. And so it was for the men, like, don't do that. This is her kind of like
sanctuary. It's her space.
Her sanctuary, her little space. Mm-hmm. She's trying to make it nice for you.
Her nest. Yes.
That's what she wants the sticks in her nest to be perfectly the way that she would like it. And
no broken sticks in the nest.
Yes. And also for ladies, it was of tidiness, cleanliness, not having a lot of junk and
disorder.
Definitely not hoarding.
Yes, no disorder.
Stuff all over. That is hard for some people, especially if they grew up in a house that hoarded, if they were never taught how to let things go. We're going to have this for a season and then we're going to let it go. Either we're going to give, and donate, or we're going to give to someone we know that's in need, or we're going to just move it on.
Yeah. Well, you helped me to learn about if we're going to get new things, then we need to get rid of the old things.
Yes.
So we're going to be a conduit and or was it where you pass something through?
Right.
So we're going to purchase or buy or make or get something that is new to us. It could be new to you. It doesn't have to be brand new. And then we're going to pass along the old stuff we know we're not wearing. We know it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. We're not using it, and so somebody else can do that.
That really has helped too. So coming in, if anything new comes in, something old has to go out.
Yes,
that just helps with the flow and helps with things. So
it helps with order.
Yeah, and then the other thing about investing in your space is the mutual respect. We see a lot of times that marriages and remarriages kind of look like you're just dating or something, or there's no difference in how you speak to your spouse than how you speak to people at work or how you speak to people generally anywhere. So your home should be the place where the most compliments are.
Yes.
The most smiles are.
Well, you want to remain as authentic in your marriage as you can be, so that no one feels like we're faking it. You know, we're just going through the motions. We're not true to our words. We're not, being real.
And sometimes you can be tired and you can be frustrated and you're at home.
Yes.
But what we're saying is that the respect that you have for your spouse is like unprecedented.
And when someone comes to your home, they visit, they're like, wow, this is like,
Yeah.
you
They
know,
can feel it.
They can feel the love, that it's not being fake. It's not being, you know, in a way where.
It's not for show.
Yeah, it's not a showpiece.
It's for real.
Yes. We are married and we do love each other.
Yes.
And people see that. They can feel the energy when they walk in your home.
And feel the respect.
They feel the respect. They know the respect.
And that's,
when they come into your home or on your property, it's like, I feel like something has shifted here.
Right. Yes.
So,
oh my goodness.
yeah.
The shift. Because you want to be set apart. Like your marriage to this person is not like any relationship. So I can't, you know, be he with my friends and ha 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 and at work, huh? And then I'm like to my husband, what do you, or I'm doing my neck and I'm doing these features and this energy, like I can't stand you and I'm gritting my teeth and all this stuff and talk, that type of talk and that type of language does not help the marriage.
It doesn't fly. And, you know, it's not going to be beneficial to us if that is the way we are relating to us in our love space.
Right. I had to work on that. I had to work on, I mean, I don't feel like I was disrespectful every day or anything, but I had to work on my anger. If I
You don't feel like you were disrespectful?
No, not every day.
No, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that it's not about how you felt about the situation.
It was how you felt.
How I felt about it.
And so
vice versa too.
Yeah. So when I was angry or something triggered me, I had to learn how to kind of control that. Like I still work on that because I only know one reaction way, or I only knew one reaction way and how to deal with it. And so
now we have options.
And that's kind of going to go into our fifth unpopular thing. But for now, I had to work on that. And you want to make sure that the space that you're in is loving, it's peaceful, and it's respectful.
Yeah. So this was a great conversation.
Yes. The unpopular solutions are definitely needed.
Yeah. And we want to thank you guys for being here with us.
And if you have someone that you feel could benefit from this, please be sure to share it with them.
See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
We've got this remarried love. It's better than we dreamed of.